Protest against Starmer. Keir Starmer faces farmer shaking as furious farmers start nationwide protest. The idyllic Welsh countryside surrounding the Labour Party's annual conference in Plodno is set to become the unlikely battleground for a brewing national crisis. Farmers, their anger simmering for months, are poised to unleash a wave of protest unlike any seen in recent British history, directly targeting Keir Starmer and his party's controversial inheritance tax policy. The planned demonstration is not a mere rural gripe, it's a full-blown revolt against policies perceived as a direct threat to the very fabric of British agriculture. The spark igniting this wildfire of discontent is the Labour government's proposed inheritance tax on agricultural machinery. While ostensibly targeting high-value assets, the policy has disproportionately impacted family farms, the backbone of the UK's agricultural sector for generations. The National Farmers Union, NFU, has vehemently denounced the plan, warning that it could push up to 66% of farms to the brink of bankruptcy, a figure starkly contrasting with the government's claims of minimal impact. This discrepancy has fueled a deep sense of betrayal and mistrust towards Starmer, who, ironically, had previously expressed empathy for struggling farmers, only to now preside over policies that threaten their livelihoods. The upcoming conference in Plodno will be the focal point of this burgeoning rebellion. Thousands of farmers, armed with tractors, slurry tankers, and a potent blend of righteous anger and determination, are planning a mass protest. That Enough is Enough campaign, galvanizing farmers nationwide, promises a spectacle of defiance, a sea of tractors, Union Jacks fluttering in the wind, forming a formidable blockade against the Labour Party's gathering. The chants, "No farmers, no food, no future," echo the farmers' desperate plea for survival. The protest is not limited to a symbolic demonstration. Farmers are planning a week-long strike, halting the flow of agricultural products to markets across the UK. This drastic action aims to cripple the nation's food supply, forcing the government to acknowledge the devastating consequences of their policy. The escalation of tactics is further evidenced by calls for a French-style protest, involving the strategic deployment of manure, a potent symbol of the farmers' disgust and determination to make their voices heard. The government's attempts to downplay the situation have only served to inflame the situation. While Welsh First Minister Alan Morgan has called for calm, assuring the public that only a small percentage of farms will be affected, his words have fallen on deaf ears. Farmers, feeling ignored and betrayed, are resolute in their demand for change. Their anger is not merely about taxes, it's about the future of British agriculture, the survival of family farms, and the security of the nation's food supply. The conflict has already transcended the realm of agricultural policy, becoming a potent symbol of the broader disillusionment with the Labour government. Starmer's image, once carefully crafted as a pragmatic and empathetic leader, is now tarnished by accusations of broken promises and disregard for the concerns of rural communities. The upcoming showdown in Plodno represents a critical juncture. Will Starmer and the Labour Party heed the farmers' warnings, or will they risk a full-blown crisis that could have far-reaching consequences for the UK's food security and national stability? The answer will determine not only the fate of British agriculture but also the political future of Keir Starmer himself.